Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. And the Mustangs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Auburn Tigers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Guys, let's chat. Big picture, Auburn. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Unloads it left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got him this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. That's reeled in. It's Owen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about the rough starts for these offense. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them
trying to take it back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires and picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget.
Taking it the other way. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Bean. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, routing to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or for us, green light. Go for it.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
And I love it. this offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He'll try the left side. Bulldozes his way through. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Tiger! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Clemens. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Clemens. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. The Mustangs have moved it inside the 20. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing.
Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It was so nice used to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Running to Green. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Past the 40. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
Oh, it's a fumble. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Owen. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Sands. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And they're not on the same page there. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Bean. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw again. Fires left. Pulls it in. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's O'Neal. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's O'Neal. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field.
And it's his 4th interception of the game.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's loose. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Back to pass, it's Bean. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
downfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for a man. It's Bean. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield very late in the half. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Running back searching for a hole. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Owen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been dominated, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Bunch formation for these receivers. They go to the end around to start the drive. That will get them thinking. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Back to pass, it's Bean. Finds his tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Here's the give off the left side. Noses his way forward, maybe gets run. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using the quick game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Unloads quickly. Can't get him to the ground. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They'll put him in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Mims. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to throw again. Still on his feet. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. At the 35, he's loose. He'll work his way down to the 28.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Sands. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll try the run. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Forced out of the pocket. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Under fire. On the move and looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Little. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called with just a single second left. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Calls his own number. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly